I hope you have seen our previous two videos where we created till here. I've also added some details on it later on, some clay pieces. Now what I'm doing here is I've just taken some clay. This clay is not fully hardened. It has been around like 1 hour 50 minutes, 15 minutes only after I mixed this clay and I gave it a rectangular shape. So now, but before just allowing it to fully harden, I removed it from the plastic. You can see it is like little bit flexible, not fully flexible, and it is retaining its shape. This clay is beautiful. I mean, I like this clay a lot. And I also make a different video. I was planning to show different phases of this clay. I had made that video in my also beginner's tutorial as well, but you can see it here again. I'll make that again as well. Now for the ladder, what I'm gonna do is I've taken two bendy wires like this. These wires you can get at any hardware shop for only 5 to 10 Indian rupees per meter. You don't need to buy it online or anything like that. Online ones are, I guess, much costlier. You can get this at a very cheap thing, at a very cheap rate. So like this, you have to wrap the clay on the wire and roll it like this. Please make sure you have added tape on the surface on your table or on your cutting mat. So whenever work is done, you can remove that tape and the mat also stays intact. It does become sticky a little bit, but not that much. Not that much. So what you have to do here is keep on rolling like this until it gets completely uniform, and you can remove the extra clay which gets accumulated at the tips of both the sides. You can remove that later on. Here's some basic things, basic ideas. There are some things which are already explained in other tutorials as well, so that I'm not going to repeat, but these are some techniques which I have not explained before. So like this, you can just create this rod first. Create the rod first and then place it like this on the tape. Now what I'll do is flatten this with the help of a tape like this. Sorry, it is going at the side of the screen. Like this, I'll flatten it with the help of a tape, because ladders are not round shape. The sides of the ladders are always flat. And like this, with the help of a longer spatula, I will give it a proper shape. Now in a previous video you saw that we created these rings like this, right? Now they are completely hardened after 2 hours. And now what I will be doing here is I'll take some clay and I'll add it inside like this. And with the help of just one clay rod which I had made before, you can also use a brush tip as well, but that is not little flat. So if you make a clay rod like this by rolling only, that will be better. And you can I thought that this is more inside, so I'm adding more clay on it like this. So like this as well. You can see the below one, right? That's how we have to make the shape of this one as well. So I try to flatten this with the help of this clay thing. Yes, you can make your own tools. Let me know if you want me to create a video on which kind of tools we can make from clay and which can be useful in future. I love to make that video. So like this, I will be flattening this right now. And what you have to do later on is you will also need a ball tool. And but later, first thing is that take a small piece of clay like this and place it on top of it. Don't press it too much so that it goes inside. You don't need to do that. Now again I will flatten this properly. Flattening and smoothing are the main issues or the main big challenges that come up whenever we have to create a non-organic figure or a metallic figure. Now what I am doing is I had taken a brush. This is the same thing which we used to create the headlights, right? So same thing, this is the old brush. I had removed the brush hairs and now I am just giving it this type of shape. I hope you're getting to see it clearly. And with the help of a pin tool, I'll add the side holes like this. The total 8, so I'll add that like that. And so for the front tires, what I'm gonna do is just create this in circular shapes like this, and also you can roll them so that the sides will also be more accurate, or more precise like this. And then you can press a spatula on it on top, and so that it becomes more flat or more smooth like this. These front tires are quite easy to make compared to the back ones, because the back one were like they had that inside thing, but they here they don't have that. Mainly if you see any kind of trucks, you will see the difference in the tire designs. This is what happens when you become an artist and you start creating different things. You try to observe the nature or various other artworks or various other creatures or various other objects in your surroundings more whenever you're trying to create them. So there are different detailings that you keep on observing. Now whenever I see a truck, I always observe different parts, different wheels, where the tank is located, or how many headlights it has, or what are the things that are below the wheels and everything like that. I keep on observing now because that has become a habit. Same thing, which is this is the same thing we are doing, which we did before. This one is again, I'm said this is very easy. There is no much big process involved in this one. This is the main thing which we get to do when we keep on creating art. That is, we enjoy making art and we also get a different eyesight of observation. So like this, what I'm doing is, by the way, this middle part, the middle wheel that we created, it has been around now 2 hours since it has completely hardened now, and so that's why we are now creating the tire for it. The same thing how we create the tire in real life. That is, they add the tire on the axle. So this is how what we're gonna create. That is, we're adding the clay on the axle right now, the axle that which we created before. Like this, you add it, then you try to smoothen it up like this. You try to press it like this so that it gets a proper good shape. And then later on, you can also use a spatula later to give a proper tire design. Make sure that you are placing it on a small cardboard piece or any other piece which has tape on it. So like this you can work on it, and since this clay is sticky, it will stick on the tape like this, and it becomes easy for you to handle it. You can hold the cardboard and you can give any kind of shape to it like this. If you don't do this, it is little bit difficult to give a shape, right? So like this, now you can hold it and you can give a proper shape like this. I had this tool, so this will help me to get a proper circle inside it. There are different tools you can use at different situations. There is no such thing as this one tool can be used only for one situation. You can use it anyhow. You can also use a pin tool for this, but since I had this one, this is enough for me. Don't hesitate to buy sculpting tools if you are into art. Since you are watching how to make a truck tutorial, you will need sculpting tools. So don't just keep on making with the help of toothpick and everything. Toothpick is something which I had also shown, but that is for beginner level. That is for something which you are making with simple characters. But if you are making something like this, you will need sculpting tools. You might need silicone tools as well, ball tools as well. Like this, with the help of a spatula, I gave it a proper design. The rest, wheel part, I leave it up to you. You can do it because there's nothing much more. Similarly, you can get all the wheels, and like this what I am doing is I am adding the top portion, because since it is elevated like this, now with the help of tape I'll smoothen this up. I won't show this because there is nothing much to be shown over here. That will again waste time, but you can see like this. So our truck is now ready. I mean, the truck body is now ready, and I also use a lot of sandpaper. You can see I've sanded this so that this becomes, much smoother. Since you are making a handmade art, we can never get, according to me, I mean, I can never get 100% smooth finish, but I can surely try for a 70 to 80%. But you guys are better artists than me, so I feel that you guys can even do better than this, right? Now you can see that I added some more details on the top sides as well. Depends on if you want, you can add even more than this. I am a little bit lazy, so I don't add much. And also, this was a kind of a cartoonish truck, so I didn't cover all the details. Now see, everything is completely colored. I skipped the coloring part because it's not necessary. And I have added gloss varnish on it. Gloss varnish I had uses of Liquitex company. You can get that on Amazon, Flipkart, I don't know where. You can also get that from stationery stores. And for the tires, I had used what called matte varnish. You can use another varnish as well, another company as well, but I haven't used those, so I cannot recommend the brand name. As I said before, haven't done anything detailing on the below or the lower part because there will be a base under it, so that's not gonna be seen from anywhere. But you can give detailing to the lower part as well if you don't need a base. Like this, I will be sticking the wheels with the help of glue, same glue, Astral Vetra, like this. There's not nothing that needs to be explained over here. I'll also add the tape as well, similarly. Sorry, tape was, I'm sorry, ladder, sorry. I'm also adding the ladder as well, similarly like this over here. First, I'll paint the ladder. I might use silver for painting that. And I also created a small siren like this. This is something which is easy, so I thought I better not explain it like this. Over here you can see, you can also add some other details with the help of paint and everything. So now I have painted gray to this, and I also add some satin varnish on the ladder later on. So like this, our truck is completely ready, and I hope you like this tutorial. This was a much big tutorial, I guess, because all the three videos were more than 12 minutes long, maybe. So I've added some detailing, some paint detailing over here as well. Back part is as it is, but like this you can see, this is a cartoonish truck. For me, it is okay. But if I want to create a realistic truck, then it won't be the case like this, and that will take even more time to create. But maybe we can try to create some realistic truck in future for sure, because that will look more good. And it is also heavy in weight, by the way. You can also use this as a paperweight on any of your table, and you can use it as a display piece in a showcase like this. No, that doesn't sound like this. Mm-mm. And like this, this was the artwork that I had used this truck. I had created a artwork like this. So I had used it here. I hope so that you will like this tutorial, and please do make it. Please do make any truck from this technique, and let me know if you have any doubts in the comment section. And till then, see you next time with a new creation.